Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Celeste. What we've all been waiting for. I believe we are approaching the end times. The end is near. I'm hoping the end is near. I've had a great time with this game, but all good things must, unfortunately, come to an end, right? That's just the way it goes. Well, that's not... Or it must come to a death, one of the two. Thought for sure. Yep, that's just brilliant. I thought that thing up there was a platform. I don't even remember where we left off yesterday in the Tooth Saga. I think I had my big old gauzy wads of gauze spit out into the sink. Things were not looking good. Things were grim. Utterly sanguine red. Grim. And yeah, so we spit them out into the sink. They come out in these sickening wads of goop, and you're just sitting there staring at your own lifeblood dripping out of your mouth, dripping down the drain, literally. So we fold up the gauze the way Tony told me to, and proceed, what the heck, to try to stick them into my empty bleeding sockets in the back of my mouth. And as you might expect, it doesn't go that well because you can't even open your mouth that far. It's like, you want me to... I don't even know what I'm trying to do here. This is going to be a tough one. Your mouth doesn't open far enough to stick these big wads of gauze in, and so I wasn't getting them in the right spot, and that's why I was changing them so often, and I was bleeding so much because I wasn't putting enough pressure, I don't think, on the sockets. Got it, kind of. So eventually we switched to some bigger, I think I already went over this part. We switched to some bigger gauze, folded that up. That was much easier to get in there, get stuck on the bleeding hole, and much easier to get stuck into the bleeding hole and stop the flow. I thought I got recharged with a jump after I picked these up. I guess I was wrong. So eventually, yeah, a bigger gauze stopped, or seemed to stop. Seemed to stop the blood flow. Had a good sleep. Woke up next morning. Wife convinced me that it was time to take... It's time to take this... gauze out because they were probably doing more harm than good at that point because the bleeding seemed to have stopped enough, and that's when the pain started. Yeah, I did definitely already talked about this. The pain was surprisingly greater with the gauze out than in, which didn't make sense to me, because I thought biting down on something with sensitive bleeding sockets would be tough or painful, and it wasn't. It was having them out that the pain really started. And then you gotta do a rinse. You gotta rinse your mouth out with salt water and all this weird stuff you don't normally do. Now I'm at the point, it's been a week now, just over a week. This is a Wednesday. It's been just over a week. Now I'm using this syringe. And I've got to syringe my sockets after every meal and before bed. And that's fine. It makes a bit of a mess because it kind of, you're syringing and kind of shooting this mouthwash water mix out everywhere. And finally, mouthwash and water rinse everywhere. It gets all over the mirror. It gets all over your body. But and I still have, and they warned me about this, I still have actually one cavity that is was affected by that screwed up wisdom tooth in the molar, so there's still a cavity there that's gonna have to be filled. So that syringing really hurts. Like, it's because that wisdom tooth is right near, or that cavitied molar is right near the wisdom tooth socket. So when I'm syringing the wisdom tooth, or what used to be the wisdom tooth, I'm sorry, the commentary today is going to be horrible, but when I'm syringing what was near the wisdom tooth, it's getting into that cavitied molar, which is causing its own set of issues. The tops are fine, but the two bottom sides, for some reason, I'm not sure why. Because I never mentioned another cavity on the other molar. I've never had a cavity before, so this is all like really new to me. This is a B-side. I'm gonna lose my shit. I don't think I need to be here. I'm gonna get this gem. I've never got this gem before. I have no idea what to... Do I even need to do this? I'm looking for the exit here at this point. I've had my fun with this game. I'm ready to move on. I'm not looking for 100%. Not looking for any grand pats on the back. All I wanted was a crow friend and to understand the story. That will be my 100% in this case. I'm bad at this. I cannot get... I don't even know what I'm supposed to go there. Am I supposed to dash down? That's tough. I'm guessing I need to, if I'm going up on an angle through here, I need to get down on an angle through there, but... Whew! Smooth as silk. I have a habit of jumping and dashing at the same time. Close. It's gonna be straight, angled, straight. Oh, out of dashes. Straight, angled, straight, angled. Straight, angled, straight. Nope. Fat finger syndrome. I dashed to the right in my brain. Made much more sense to jump and hold. I should have seen that coming. Friendo! What was once an enemy is now my friend. And I honor you, friend, by dying sillily. Jump. Angled, straight. Angled. Friend. Throw me up. Oh, yep, I dashed too far. She throws me. I don't need... She will give me momentum. You give me momentum to get to there. I go to there. I go up. I go over. I go through. You give me momentum again. I go straight. That was a straight through. Boom, 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 boom. Give me momentum. Straight through, up. You give me momentum again. I think we've reached the summit. Could this actually be it? Nice job back there. Look at you. Miss Positivity over here. You're so supportive. I don't think Madeline sounds like that. Don't push your luck. Oh, we're not done. Not even close. We gotta redo. I used to enjoy this sort of trope, if you will, that games had where it was like, yeah, we're at the end now, so you're going to revisit elements of every last stage, of every stage that you've been through so far. And I was like, oh yeah, cool, this is a good way to recap. And now I'm just like, that doesn't interest me at all these days. It's like what, the last level of the Void in Isaac. Or it was just kind of random rooms from all the other levels. I was just kind of like, eh. I mean, I don't think they were trying to impress anybody with that. That was just kind of a throw together, but they certainly succeeded in not impressing me with that. It was just kind of there. I appreciated the extra content, the extra toughness at the end, but it was not like a, oh, wow, look at that. We get to go back to all the old levels. That was easy. I thought I was going to be stuck there for a bit. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's probably something over there, but I'm not that desperate. Okay, we can do that. So I want to be finishing my dash over there just as he's... Yeah, just like that. Where am I going from here? I gotta go to that wall. Tough, tough, tough. Jump, jump. With this though, I mean, this stuff is all new enough that it doesn't feel like a rehash. It's just, for some reason, we're back in the hotel, even though we're near the top. I'm guessing. Now, can I stand up there? There's that little ledge to the left of the next column of space that will be moving up. I think I could probably stand on there to recharge. I didn't grab the wall. Why didn't I grab the wall? Oi, oi, oi. Da, da. Too far. Went too far. This is not that complicated, that jump. I don't know why I can't seem to... This is just silly. This isn't even... I don't even know why I can't do this. This is... It's so simple. Yeah, I was too close that time. Ugh. Whew. Checkpoint. Check, please. Okay. Nope. Can't do it like that. Do we have to do it like this? Seems kind of silly. Okay, not so bad. Tried to get greedy there. You knocked me back down into place. As you should. There's no problem with me standing still there. I should have just stood still. I can stand still here. I can stand still here. It's the next one that I can't stand still at. I don't think I can make it over. I'll have to jump through the side. Oh boy, silly, silly, silly. But yeah, I mean, I'm feeling better. Without the teeth, and the pain is sore again in the mornings. I don't know what it is about the mornings, so I took one of those heavy-duty ibuprofens, and I've been fine ever since, but mornings are still for sure a little tender in the old jaw region. I'm just gonna hop. Should have been a straight dash. It was meant to be a straight dash. Should have been a straight dash. I was there. There was no need to take that extra risk. There was no element of pressure. There was no element of uncertainty. There was no anything. I was there. All I had to do was not screw up. Oh, panicked. Told myself I should be on the side of that wall, so even though I had already passed it, I said, oh no, I gotta be on the side, so I went back to be on the side. Backtracking. Nonsense. Nonsensical. Yeah, so I'm feeling better. That's the main thing, I guess. Feeling better overall. Someone even told me the other day, oh yeah, you sound much better. You sound much clearer and more chipper and everything. And I was like, well, geez, I didn't realize I was letting my toothache affect my mood, but maybe I was. Who knows, right? Probably the worst judge of your personality is you. Because you think everything is normal. In reality, your attitude may be changing. I found that with my tooth. I was, in terms of my comfort level with eating and, my pain threshold, what I was allowing myself to experience was all changing. As I just basically adapted to the pain, the little bits of pain and discomfort and not being able to chew certain things or on a certain side of my mouth, it all just became normal after a while. And it's like, well, really, you don't have to be putting up with this. Did it again. I should have just committed to moving through there. And so I guess the same thing could be true with your personality, And you would be the person is the least likely to notice their own personality shift. I think. Finally, made it. We're going to put a cut in here, keep these videos low with the music. It's back in. It's the file sizes are much larger, so we will be back to finish this game. But until then, thanks very much. See you soon.